Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. We are still continuing with our topic 1, focus being on factors of production. In particular, we are looking into analysis of the factors of production and their remuneration. In the previous lesson, we have covered natural resources. In today's lesson, we are going to look into detail the second factor of production, labor. And what are we going to look at in terms of what is important for us to learn when we do the analysis of labor as a factor of production? We are going to look into one, the definition of labor. How do we define labor in economics context? Secondly, we're going to explore in detail the characteristics that makes our labor. And thirdly, we are going to look into the importance of labor. And fourthly, we are going to look into the remuneration of labor. Remember, guys, it's very important to note that these factors of production and their analysis as well as their remunerations, they are in terms of the South African economic context. Are we still together? Right, guys. So what is important as always in our learning and when you study the material and when you prepare for the lessons, there are areas and important areas for that matter in terms of what our focus must be in terms of our examination guideline. This helps us to be able to learn effectively and be able to grasp the necessary content that will assist you in mastering your examinations or any formal assessments. So, to master this topic of labor, you must be able to, meaning at the end of this lesson, you must be able to, one, briefly describe and explain the relevant concepts that relates to what? That relates to labor. And secondly, you must be in position to classify labor in three broad categories, meaning if you're presented with scenarios, if you're presented with facts, you must be able to classify this labor in three broad categories, meaning which labor falls under what category. Thirdly, you must be able to discuss the characteristics of labor. And fourthly, be able to discuss the importance of labor. And fifthly, you must be able to discuss the remuneration of labor, which is wages. And lastly, you must be able to distinguish between nominal and real wages. So guys, I hope you have your pens and your pencils and your notepads ready so that we begin the lesson. You ready? Great.